This is the plaintiff, David Aris. He says he hired the defendant to rebuild his transmission. The guy botched his job and the car burned to a crisp. That's right, he was driving the thing. A motorcycle pulled up next to him and told him his car was on fire. Luckily, he got out alive, but his car is totaled, and the defendant must pay the $2,674.08 he's owed. This is the defendant, Frank Calderon. He says he worked on the plaintiff's car over 2 years ago, and just because the thing catches on fire, it's his fault? Anything could have caused the thing to go up in flames. The plaintiff has no proof of anything, and if you ask him, this whole lawsuit is a big waste. He's accused of endangering a life.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Mr. Aris,
Yes.
you are suing St. James Transmission, represented here by the General Manager, Frank Calderon. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. For $2,674.08 that you are out as a result of what you say is shoddy workmanship on their part. Tell me what happened.
I want my car to have the transmission rebuilt because it was the transmission was slipping. After the first bout, I left and it was still slipping. So I brought it back about a week or so later. They worked on it again. This went on for about, I would say, a month or so. And the last time they said they were going to rebuild the transmission all over again, which was fine. It sounded fine to me. So they did the transmission. I picked it up on a Saturday morning. I pulled away from the transmission shop, and I drove less than 5 miles, and the car was in flames.
You were driving back from the transmission shop
Yes.
when the car. How did
Never
it go
made
in
it home.
flames?
Actually, there was smoke coming out of the back. I didn't even realize it. Someone happened to pull up next to me and said, "Your car's on fire." So I pulled into the shopping center and got out, and flames are shooting out from behind the...
Actual yellow flames? Like
Yes.
flames, not
Flames.
smoke.
Flames are
And
shooting
they're
out
shooting out from where?
behind the passenger side tire.
So what'd you
front
do?
tire. I had a fire extinguisher in the back. I
Who has a fire extinguisher? Really? You happen to have a fire extinguisher in the car? How come?
always prepared.
You are the Boy Scout, aren't you? Really? That you really drive around with the fire extinguisher all the time?
I do.
This has never come up before, right?
No.
So you had a fire extinguisher in the back seat?
Yes.
Wow. And what'd you do?
I started spraying behind the back tire, trying to put the flames out, and they went down a little, and then it started up again until the canister ran out. It was
Wow.
a small one. It was a small one.
Okay, but you were able to extinguish the fire?
No, it
just
it flared back up
Was
again.
the whole car engulfed in flames? What happened? I'm asking.
The whole hood of the car was engulfed in flames. Yes.
Oh my goodness. And then what happened? Go on.
The fire department showed up and busted out all the windows, sprayed it down, put out the fire.
Good Lord. Were there a lot of people around?
Yes.
What were they doing?
They were just staring at it. They, couldn't really do much. Couldn't get close to the car. It was
When did you call them and let them know what had happened?
immediately. I called Mario, who is, I believe, the owner. He's not here. And told him, "Mario, what'd you do to my car?" He said, "Why?" And I said, "My car is in flames. My car is engulfed in flames right now." And he said, "All right, are you okay?" I said, "Yes, I'm fine." I said, "But, my car, it's my livelihood." So he said that he'll send a tow truck down as long as everyone's okay, don't worry about it.
So did he send a tow truck down?
Sent the tow
And
truck
then
down.
where did the car get taken to?
To his shop.
Okay, and the car was obviously a total loss.
It was totaled.
So what ends up happening? Did you have insurance?
Yes.
And did the insurance pay you the total loss?
Yes, the worth of the...
Were you out the
car.
deductible?
No, they actually refunded my deductible
They did. How come?
because, I don't know, because...
You don't ask questions. Right, I don't blame you. Okay, what happened?
Mr. Aries had repairs done on our shop in November of '08. He was given a 2-year, 24,000-mile parts labor warranty, whichever comes first.
2-year or what?
24,000 miles.
When did you have the transmission put in? Was it 2008?
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
November.
Do you have the original paperwork from
Yes,
it?
I do.
Can I see it? Okay, so go on.
Approximately 9 months later, with 26,500 and some odd miles on the car, he returned to our shop claiming he had a transmission
The
problem.
warranty was for
2 years
or?
24,000 miles,
24,000.
whichever comes first.
Okay.
So he returned approximately 9 months later with 26,500 miles on the car. He had 200.
And he was past the warranty.
He was over the.
But you did the work.
For customer relations and goodwill, we agreed to repair his transmission at no charge.
Okay, but if you do that and then you've caused the fire, then that wasn't such a great thing. Now, he's going to have to prove to me that you caused the fire by your work, but you understand that if you take it upon yourself out of goodwill to do something, you're going to be responsible for consequences that stem out of your goodwill.
Fine.
You know what I'm saying,
Okay.
right? Okay.
Okay.
Now, who gets the call when the car's on fire?
He left the shop approximately 1 o'clock on a Saturday. He didn't contact Mario till 8 p.m. that evening.
Okay.
And he's stating that he drove his car approximately 5 miles before it went on fire, when in fact the customer lives 4.8 miles from Point A, which is our shop.
Do you have the police report to show when it went on fire, or the fire report or something?
I have a police report, yes.
So the guy puts the transmission in 2 years ago. Is he responsible if it burns up?
Not unless he can prove that it was badly done, installed wrong, but I don't think.
But even if he can prove that, 2 years later, really?
I don't think so.
Who gets the final word? How about a woman?
No.
Oh, women just don't know anything about transmissions. Stand up for women, yes or no?
I guess so. I don't know. I wouldn't.
I can't even get a yes or no. I get an I don't know. Going inside the courtroom.
Usually there's a fire report where they try to determine the cause of the fire.
Well, the insurance company was going to send out a cause and origin department. When they made it to the car had already been destroyed.
But before their guy doesn't have a chance to go to it, the fire department was there. Did the fire department say anything to you?
No, not at all.
Did anybody ever say what caused the fire?
They, just by the location of the fire and the...
Well, what, did they say that to you? The
Yeah,
location of the fire is the engine?
Not the fire department, no.
What did you want to say?
After his insurance company paid him the value of the vehicle, including the deductible, of course, his insurance company is going to take our insurance company to arbitration to arbitrate to recoup their money. They lost at arbitration because there was no cause of origin done. Therefore, there was never any proof that our repairs caused.
You're saying that this case was already arbitrated, the case I'm doing? Did
No.
the insurance companies sue each other?
They never got, because when they went to go to the car, it was already destroyed.
No, that's not my question. My question is, did your insurance company sue his insurance company already?
I'm not sure.
All right, what
Yes,
do you
they
have?
did.
Okay, let me see what you've got. What is it you're suing for? You're suing to have the money that you spent on the transmission 2 years ago returned to you?
Yes, I didn't get the use.
But
I mean, I drove away from his shop, and the car was in flames
But
before I
here's the
even made it
thing.
home.
You drove the car for 2 years, having spent $2,000 2 years ago. And I know you had to go back a bunch of times. You've told me about that
Right.
throughout the 2 years. But you were able to put 26,000 more miles on it. And then on the day that you drive off, you're not stuck now with a car that needs a $2,000 transmission that you got to pay for, that you want to be reimbursed for.
I'm stuck with
you got full value for the car as though the transmission was working fine. So your insurance company has recompensed you for that. You got full value for the car. And when your insurance company sent you a check, did you subrogate? Did you sign paperwork to put them in charge of go ahead and filing a lawsuit against his insurance company or whatever?
They paid for. Well, they did that already, but they paid for the value of the car.
Right. They did that already, meaning what?
That they were
Went
going
after them.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't come to court and do what you signed off and gave up your right to do to your insurance company. And this is how it normally works. When they pay you, they want to go after his insurance company and get recompensed. So even though he came here with his hands in his pocket and didn't bring me the documentation, you've lost your right to go ahead and sue here because your insurance company already has that right to sue. And so I don't know whether it's the way he says that they lost in an arbitration, but if anybody can make money off of this now, it's the people who already recompensed you and made you whole. It's the insurance company.
Yeah, but
you can't come here and say, all right, I got a car and my car is worth X. And I got X from my car, which a car is only worth X if it's a whole car, meaning it works. I got X for my car, but I also now want to get money back from 2 years ago for my transmission I paid for 2 years and drove on for 2
Now,
years.
you're saying it's 2 years, like the fire happened yesterday. It didn't. It just happened.
No, the fire happened 2 years after you paid for the transmission. And the real problem here, let's assume that none of this happened, insurance wasn't involved, you didn't have insurance, okay? I need a fire report that says that the fire happened in the transmission. In order to pin it on him, it can't just be, they had my car, I drove my car, there's a fire. This is a car that's what year?
98.
98.
Yes.
250,000 miles on it.
Do you think you need to interject?
I'm sorry.
Good. Okay. So, seriously, 250,000 miles? I mean, there are other... You have to be able... In order to, that's probably why, if in fact it happened, the insurance company lost. You have to be able to prove the cause of origin. You or the insurance company, somebody, has to be able to prove it's the transmission, and you're not able to do that. You don't even have the fire report. You're a smart guy. You got a lot of paperwork here. I hazard to say that the fire report doesn't have a conclusion that helps you, and that's why it's not here. My verdict in this case is for the defendant.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Well, here comes the plaintiff out of the courtroom. Let's see what he has to say about the outcome of this case. Step right in here. No, you first. Come on in here. What's your reaction to the outcome?
I'm highly disappointed. I didn't make it home from picking my car up from his shop. I didn't even make it home. Drove less than 5 miles, and my car is in flames. I don't know how they could deny that it was something they did.
Well, it takes proof. Yeah.
I had all the proof, but this red tape is covering it all up.
Well, you subrogated also when you took the check from the insurance company. You kind of forfeited your right to sue him.
That was not for the money I gave them. That was for the car as a whole, not for the money I paid to have them do the work.
I guess that was included in it. All right, head right down this way. Now, let's see what he has to say about winning this case. Come on in here. Satisfied how this comes out, I guess.
Absolutely.
You should be.
Absolutely.
You learned your lesson about doing work for free, kind of?
No,
you didn't have to do that work.
No, we did not. However, the customer's trying to double dip at this point. He was already reimbursed for the value of the vehicle. And there was no proof of cause of origin of the fire.
Mm-hmm. Now, would you do that work for him again if he came to you outside the warranty?
For this particular customer, absolutely not.
Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, here's the thing. Without an expert, there is no way the plaintiff could ever win this case. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.